In this presentation, we'll see introduction to digital image processing. This presentation consists of what is digital image processing, fundamental steps in digital image processing, components of digital image processing system, and at the end, we'll see some of the applications of digital image processing. Now, we'll start with digital image processing. Interest in digital image processing methods stems from two principal application areas. The first one is improvement of pictorial information for human interpretation, and the second is processing of image data for storage, transmission, and representation for autonomous machine perception. An image may be defined as two-dimensional function f of xy, where x and y are the spatial coordinates and the amplitude of f at any pair of coordinates x and y is called the intensity or gray level of image at that point. When x and y and the amplitude values of f are all finite discrete quantities, we call the image as a digital image. The field of image processing refers to processing of digital images by means of a digital computer. A digital image is composed of a finite number of elements, each of which has a particular location and values. These elements are referred to as picture elements, pales, or pixels. There are three levels of computerized image processing. These are low, mid, and high level processes. Low level processes involve primitive operations such as image pre-processing to reduce noise, contrast enhancement, and image sharpening. A low level process is characterized by the fact that both its inputs and outputs are images. Mid-level processing on images involves tasks such as segmentation, that is partitioning an image into regions or objects, then description of those objects to reduce them to a form suitable for computer processing, and classification, that is recognition of individual objects. The mid-level outputs are attributes extracted from those images. For example, edges, contours, and identity of individual objects. Higher level processing involves making sense of an recognized objects as an image analysis, and at the far of the continuum performing the cognitive functions normally associated with the vision. Now we'll see the fundamental steps in digital image processing. In all, there are 10 fundamental steps in the digital image processing. As shown in the figure, the first step is image acquisition, then next is enhancement of the image, after that image restoration, then color image processing, then wavelets and multi-resolution processing. After this, the next step is compression of images. Then the next processing step is morphological processing. After this, there is a processing step called as segmentation. Once segmentation is done, the next step is representation and description, and at the end, object recognition. This diagram does not imply that every process is applied to an image. Now we'll see these steps one by one. First, image acquisition is the first process. Acquisition could be as simple as being given an image that is already in digital form. Generally, the image acquisition stage involves pre-processing such as scaling. Then second, the idea behind image enhancement techniques is to bring out detail that is obscured or hidden, or simply to highlight certain features of interest in an image. One example of enhancement is when we increase the contrast of an image because it looks better. Third, image restoration. Image restoration is an area that also deals with improving the appearance of an image. Restoration techniques tend to be based on mathematical or probabilistic models of image degradation. Enhancement, on the other hand, is based on human subjective preferences regarding what constitutes a good enhancement result. Then the next is color image processing. Color is also used as the basis for extracting features of interest in an image. Next step, wavelets are the foundation for representing images in various degrees of resolution. Compression deals with techniques for reducing the storage required to save an image or the bandwidth required to transmit it. Next step is morphological processing. Morphological processing deals with the tools for extracting image components that are useful in the representation and description of shape. Segmentation. Segmentation procedures for partition an image into its constituent parts as objects. The general autonomous segmentation is one of the most difficult tasks in digital image processing. A rugged segmentation procedure brings the process a long way towards successful solution of image problems or imaging problems that require objects to be identified individually. Weak or erratic segmentation algorithms almost always guarantee eventual failure. In general, the more accurate the segmentation, the more likely recognition is to succeed. Next step is representation and description. Representation and description almost always follow the output of a segmentation stage, which usually is raw pixel data constituting, constituting either the boundary of a region, that is the set of pixels separating one image region from other, or all the points in the region itself. In either case, converting the data to a form suitable for computer processing is necessary. The first decision that must be made is whether the data should be represented as a boundary or as a complete region. Boundary representation is appropriate when the focus is on external shape characteristics such as corners and inflections. Regional representation is appropriate when the focus is on internal properties such as textual or skeletal shape. Choosing a representation is only part of the solution for transforming raw data into a form suitable for subsequent computer processing. A method must also be specified for describing the data so that features of interest are highlighted. Description is also called feature selection, deals with extracting attributes that result in some quantitative information of interest or are basic for differentiating one class of objects from another. Now the next step is recognition. Recognition is the process that assigns a label such as a vehicle to an object based on its descriptors. Knowledge about the problem domain is coded into an image processing system in the form of a knowledge database. This knowledge may be as simple as detailing regions of an image where the information of interest is known to be located, thus limiting the search that has to be conducted in seeking that information. The knowledge also can be quite complex, as such as an interrelated list of all major possible defects in a materials inspection problem, or an image database containing high resolution satellite images of a region in connection with the change detection application. The knowledge base also controls the interaction between the modules. Now we'll see the components of image processing system. As shown in this figure, there are various components, that is image sensor, then specialized image processing hardware, hard copy, then image displays, computer, mass storage, image processing software, and at the end the network. These are some of the components related with image processing system. See these components in detail. With reference to sensing, two elements are required to acquire digital images. The first is a physical device that is sensitive to the energy radiated by the object we wish to image. The second, called a digitizer, is a device for converting the output of physical sensing device into digital form. For instance, in a digital video camera, the sensors produce an electrical output proportional to light intensity. The digitizer converts these outputs to digital data. Specialized image processing hardware usually consists of the digitizer plus hardware that performs other primitive operations such as an ALU, which performs arithmetic and logical operations in parallel on entire images. One example of how an ALU is used is in averaging images as quickly as they are digitized for the purpose of noise reduction. This type of hardware sometimes is called a front-end subsystem, and its most distinguishing characteristic is speed. The computer in an image processing system is a general purpose computer and can range from a PC to a supercomputer. Software for image processing consists of a specialized modules that perform specific tasks. Mass storage capacity is a must in image processing applications. An image of size 1024 by 1024 pixels, in which the intensity of each pixel is an 8-bit quantity, requires 1 megabyte of storage space if the image is not compressed. Digital storage for image processing application falls into three principal categories. Number one, short-term storage for use during processing. Number two, online storage for relatively fast recall. And number three, archival storage characterized by infrequent access. One method of providing short-term storage is computer memory. Another is by specialized boards called frame buffers that store one or more images and can be accessed rapidly, usually at 30 video rates. The latter method allows virtually instantaneous image zoom as well as scroll and pan. Frame buffers usually are housed in the specialized image processing hardware unit. Online storage generally takes the form of magnetic disk or optical media storage. Archival storage is characterized by massive storage requirements but infrequent need for access. Magnetic tapes and optical discs housed in a jukebox are the usual media for archival applications. Image displays in use are mainly color TV monitors. Monitors are driven by the outputs of image and graphics display cards. Hard copy devices for recording images include laser pointers, film cameras, heat sensitive devices, inject units, and digital units such as optical and CD-ROM disk. Now we'll see some examples of fields that use digital image processing. Images can be categorized according to their source. For example, visual, X-ray, and so on. The principal energy source for images in use today is the electromagnetic energy spectrum. Other important sources of energy include acoustic, ultrasonic, and electronic. Images on radiation from the electromagnetic spectrum are the most familiar. Electromagnetic waves can be conceptualized as propagating sinusoidal waves of varying wavelengths, or they can be thought of as a stream of massless particles, each traveling in a wave-like pattern and moving at the speed of light. Each massless particle contains a certain amount or bundle of energy. Each bundle of energy is called a photon. If spectral bands are grouped according to the energy per photon, we obtain the spectrum as shown in the next figure, ranging from gamma rays, that is highest energy at one end, to radio waves, that is lowest energy at the other end. Shows the fact the electromagnetic spectrum are not distinct but rather transition smoothly from one to other. Based on the electromagnetic spectrum, the digital image applications can be categorized as gamma rays imaging, X-ray imaging, imaging in ultraviolet band, imaging in the visible and infrared bands, imaging in the microwave bands, imaging in the radio wave bands, and other imaging modalities such as acoustic imaging, electron microscopy, and synthetic imaging. Major uses of imaging based on gamma rays include nuclear medicine and astronomical observations. In nuclear medicine, the approach is to inject a patient with an radioactive isotope that emits gamma rays as it decays. Examples of gamma rays imaging are bone scan, positron emission tomography image, that is PET image, and then the next is Cygnus loop. Number 2, X-rays are among the oldest sources of electromagnetic radiation used for imaging. X-rays are used in medical diagnostics, industries, astronomy, etc. Angiography is another major description in an area called contrast enhancement radiography. This procedure is used to obtain images, that is called angiograms of blood vessels. Number 3. Applications of ultraviolet light include lithography, industrial inspection, microscopy, lasers, biological imaging, and astronomical observations. Now, imaging in the visible and infrared bands. The infrared band often is used in conjunction with visual imaging in different applications like light microscopy, astronomy, remote sensing, industry, and law enforcement, etc. The major area of visual processing is remote sensing, which usually includes several bands in the visual and infrared regions of the spectrum. Now the next table shows the thematic bands in NASA's Landsat satellite. The primary function of Landsat is to obtain and transmit images of the Earth from space for purposes of monitoring environmental conditions on the planet. Weather observation and prediction are applications of multispectral imaging from satellites. A major area of imaging in the visual spectrum is an automated visual inspection of manufactured goods. A typical image processing task with products is to inspect them for missing parts. Images of fingerprints are routinely processed by computer either to enhance them or to find features that help in the automated search of a database for potential matches. The dominant application in the microwave bands is radar. The unique feature of imaging radar is its ability to collect data over virtually any region at any time. An imaging radar works like a flash camera in that it provides its own illumination, that is microwave pulses, to illuminate an area on the ground and take a snapshot image. Instead of camera lens, a radar uses an antenna and digital image processing to record its images. The major applications of imaging in the radio band are in medicine and astronomy. In medicine, radio waves are used in magnetic resonance imaging, that is MRI. This technique places a patient in a powerful magnet and passes radio waves through his or her body in the short pulses. Each pulse causes a responding pulse of radio waves to be emitted by the patient's tissues. The location from which these signals originate and their strength are determined by a computer, which produces a two-dimensional picture of a section of the patient. And the last is other imaging modalities are acoustic imaging, electron microscopy, and synthetic imaging, that is computer generated imaging. Imaging using sound finds application in geological exploration, industry, and medicine. The most important commercial application of image processing in geology are in mineral and oil exploration. That's the end of this presentation. Thank you.